He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check 50, check 50. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You just won. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kamale Correa. Able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak, 90, Wolf.
Shot field.
Bravo.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the road.
Oh.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Speed trip.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go.
Now Kelly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Charlie.
57 is Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, lock it.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Hey, rock it. Rock two.
Here's Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Dorsett on the return. Look at the spin.
Balance.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hey, watch it.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep in zone for Hunt. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
High 7. Hey. Now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Kelly. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Dorsett. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check. Hang on. Check 24. Yeah. Pop. Switch ball. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
First down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted. But they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On play action, it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Hot. 51, Mike. Hey. Mike, 51. Here we go. Go. Mike. Go. 51.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Watch the edge. Check out. Check the backer, check the backer. Switch. Go. 99. Check it. Safe.
Murray sets to throw on fourth, escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A CD, I know it's
emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go. 8-3. Smoke.
Come on, QB, come on.
Yep.
50, Mike, 50. Check that.
Let go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Davis. CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check three. Watch twins.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 70 ending. Mike, 58, right here. Yeah. You don't want none. Hatchet. Check four. Check safety. Shoot. Watch, chin up. The twins.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think just let it all out? Who knows?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. The sack there by Rasheem Green. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Kelly. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That one good for the completion.
Your guys to the football and spill the play. That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Patrick DeMarco now from the fullback spot. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Touchdown, Seattle. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out of... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Kelly. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Finding Knox there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Delta. Snap.
Kelly. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second aggression. That was a nice play.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Sponge. Trot. Check 37. Let it go.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the... This is caught at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Kelly to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second and a long way to go. Murray escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kamale Correa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Murray with a third and long. Dorsett's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Oh, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
I got it. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. Go. Deuce. Check.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray now on first down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Tighten up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Play fake. Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
50 seconds, spill.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the slant.
Bang, 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 bang.
50
Roll out.
57 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Yes, yes.
And who we got?
Rock it, rock it.
Check, 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 check. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, Keller sliding out of the pocket. It's caught, Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Under 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Charlie. Leo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Back to throw it, Murray. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go! Pittsburgh. Mike, hey! Come to my work! We want it! Come to my work! Watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill.
1st down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
You ain't got nothing. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Again, they'll throw in Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Kelly.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 7.
50, Mike 50.
Go.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Get it.
Now Kelly throwing on 4th down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Yeah, that's what I do. Check.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing, escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, we saw action to the... The 2-point conversion, but didn't get it.
That's someone...
From the site that many in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
57, 57. Yellow.
You're all right, baby. You're gonna get this. You're all right. Showing that. Showing that. Smoke. Hey, hey, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt.
Check three. Check three. Check three. Shift. Shift. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Yellow.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
36. 36. Watch the single.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 75 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
40
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. He's coming. He's coming.
15.
Switch. Hey, rib blitz. Switch it. Slant. He's checking. Crash.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, color. 15.
Check.
15.
Check 26. Check 13. Check 13. Check 24.
Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Pernell McPhee picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the edge.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Motion.
Hero 15.
Hatchet.
15.
Check 4. Check safety. Shoot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check, 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 check. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 56 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing the short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yellow, on the
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go, D.
Hey, yo, go going.
Here I come again.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Flare.
Alert three.
Attack.
Shift.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Easy.
SOS.
25. Check 25.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Easy.
6 guys. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And out of bounds right around the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
43.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gets away from one. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a cut to the right and some open field here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Butker able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Switch. Kill.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the pass. Watch out.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Check, Mike 57. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch that.
Check three.
Hey, Sunday. Slam.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Get ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Ravens.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. Yellow. Check cross.
On second and 9, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
43, 15.
Again, it's McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check the hot read. Check the backer. Switch.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On second down, Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the gun on Jones. And this is caught by Watkins.